Hey guys, I'm back again with some more toys. I kind of mentioned these guys in my last one where I talked about my Private Joker figure from Full Metal Jacket. But these ones are from Forrest Gump. I'll try to be as concise as I can, but this took a little doing. The most time consuming part was honestly just getting screen grabs to get the accurate helmet graffiti and gear setups and that kind of thing. But I've got Bubba, Lieutenant Dan, and Forrest Gump himself. So it turned out pretty good. To my knowledge, no one's really tried doing a Bubba before. There wasn't really a whole lot to go for a head option. So the one I wound up using is actually Ice Cube. But, fun fact, he was actually considered for the role of Bubba, but he turned it down. I think Dave Chappelle was too. But anyway, I figure he does pretty good for Bubba, because he's kind of got that pouty lip sticking out there, so it does the job. He's got his rope, which is in what they call a monkey braid, so that he can unravel it quickly, get to it when he needs it. And he's got pretty... I think I nailed the gear setup on all three of these guys pretty good. Let me just spin it around here. I should have really dug my stands out, but whatever, this works. So, he's got his helmet graffiti as well. I'll just set him down so I can show it off here. This side was the easiest side to get. It says, "I'd rather be shrimping," which kind of falls in line with his character pretty well. This other side was a lot harder to get. There was only one scene where you can see this side really clear. Maybe two. But there we go, focus. It basically tells where his mama is. Mama, Arrow, Bayou, Le Batre, or whatever it is in French, and the phone number. There wasn't really anything I could see on the back or the front, but it does it pretty good. With the helmet on, it kind of looks a lot more like him, I think, anyway. I just repainted the head a little bit and the hands and forearms to match. Yeah, that's Bubba. Then there's Lieutenant Dan. I've had so many people tell me I should do two versions. One of him like this and one of him in a wheelchair. I might at some point if I could find a good wheelchair and another head and that kind of thing. But I picked a shorter body for him because he's a bit shorter than Bubba and Forrest. Forrest is the tallest one of the bunch, I think. So, he's got his little cigarette right there. Got his gear. Oh, shoot, sorry. I really should have put a stand up for these guys. Let me just lift his little towel there. There's his pistol, his pouches, his canteen, the smoke grenades on the side of his butt pouch, ammo clips, ammo pouches, sorry. And I got on all three of them actually, I've got their woobies right there. Yeah. Now, I'm going to show off the helmet now. There's a Lieutenant bar in front. Nothing really on the side or this side. Some bug dope on the helmet band. And an arrow right there. From what I could see, he has a pretty plain helmet, but there is one little detail. He's got a little can opener in the helmet band right there. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to find a Gary Sinise head sculpt these days. It's probably close to like 10 years ago now, but there used to be a set that had this head in it. It came with a Vietnam era uniform and some boots and the head. But that has kind of dried up, so there's not a whole lot of options these days. Now, let's move it on to Mr. Gump himself. Forrest was probably the easiest one to put together because being the main character, he gets the most screen time and the most angles and details and that kind of thing. So I had a different head sculpt on him originally. Then after I did some photographs with him outside, I found this one. And it's not quite super realistic, but it's more fitting to the character, I think. It's got kind of like a little cartoony vibe to it. Oh, I think his knees just gave out there a little bit. Yeah, let me just spin him around here. Got his M16, his pouches, aid pouch on the back, his poncho here, Wooby, a spare battery for a radio, anti-tank launcher, E-tool, that kind of thing. His helmet was pretty easy to put together. There was a little bit of debate because in the film his repellent bottle blocks some of his graffiti. There's nothing really on this side. I would have really expected him to have like Jenny on there or something somewhere, you know? But he doesn't. His graffiti basically consists of, I'll try to move it a little bit there, G and MI for no middle initial. And then, move it there, 2/47. And I think that stands for his company or something. I should have brushed up on that before I did this video. But anyway, yeah. It's just some identification jargon for him. So these guys are still, you know, as usual, fully... Oh, focus. Here we go. They're still fully posable and everything like that. And I can change them up as I need to if I want to recreate some scenes. I need to, when the summertime comes around again, keep an eye out for some rain. Because I'd love to get Forrest and Bubba out with their ponchos, kind of recreate some scenes and that kind of thing. But anyway, hopefully I'll be able to do some more Vietnam photos soon. Just, you know, things get in the way. And it happens. Anyway, yeah, those are my Forrest Gump 6-scale customs. So there you go. Any questions or anything like that, feel free to let me know, and I'll do what I can to help you out and address them for you.